Are you someone who loves technology and the kind of possibilities that it has brought to us as humans? Are you someone who also struggles to be disconnected from technology because you don't know why it's important to be disconnected and how to be disconnected from technology? Yeah, if these are the questions that you're having, then this video is for you, because I'm going to be talking about 5 big reasons, 5 huge reasons why it's important for you to be disconnected from technology, not forever, but definitely in cycles, definitely when it's not really important, and you will really figure out how to even do that. And these are things which I've been trying out in my own life, in my daily everyday routines, and I'm really able to see great results because of that. Yeah, so let's start into this video. The very first reason why you should be disconnected from technology is because of the very basic fact that your time and energy, the time and energy that you have, that I have, each one of us as individuals have, is really limited. You do not have all the time. We cannot be on this planet, first of all, forever, and we need to daily keep recharging our resources, energy basically. Right, so if you're constantly with the technology, definitely it's a great tool to have, but if you're constantly with that and constantly being distracted from technology, most of this time and energy that you have is getting into that, and because of that you can not even find time to think about what are the other important areas in your life. You will not be able to prioritize things properly in your life, and you will start only working on things that are probably of least importance. Yeah, so if you cannot find time to really understand the priorities, it's only a hit or miss that you'll pick the right kind of task. So that's the first thing you have to keep in mind. Without having time and energy for yourself, you're not going to be really productive, and that's just going to have a bad compound effect in the long run. Okay, so let's go on to the second point. If you really look at the amount of information that we get bombarded every day through all the social media channels, through emails, whatever platform that you get into in the digital space, I have a question for you. Do you really think that all this information is really important to you? Can you consume so much and actually utilize it in a positive or in a proper way in your life? And if you say the answer is yes, I'm sorry, I really cannot agree to that, because with the amount of information that we get every day, even utilizing 5% or even 2% of it is a huge challenge, because that's the amount of information that we keep consuming knowingly or unknowingly. Right, if you just keep scrolling on a Facebook or any social media app, you can probably keep scrolling endlessly throughout your life, and the content will still not go off from your feeds. We have so much of content, and it's really not that important. So you have to minimize properly. You have to really figure out what are those important feeds, what are those important posts that you want to consume, who are those members which you really feel valuable following, and only follow those members and only consume information from those good feeds. Yeah, so this is the second reason why you need to be disconnected. We really don't need this much information. The third reason, which is probably a very important reason because it's related to health, is the mental stress that all this technology that we use on a day-to-day basis creates into our life. I can just share a crazy incident, in fact, where I happened to meet a young person, a young girl, and she had bought her shoes and she wanted to put that on Instagram. And before doing that, she had lots of questions in her mind. She was actually stressed out. She was thinking, should I even put this put this put this pic into her Instagram profile, because she is really not sure if someone will like it, or she'll be bullied online, or things like that. Yeah, so if you're constantly watching other people in your circle posting things, it creates a social pressure. I would call it a social media pressure to keep posting your own things, especially if you're a very young person. And this creates mental stress. It creates a lot of mental stress, and that results in depression and lots of other bad health conditions. And I have experienced this myself because of over consuming and not being disconnected from technology. I've had bad sleep patterns that has resulted in really bad headaches, and even my eyes started burning constantly. I was not even able to keep my eyes open for more than 5 minutes. It used to just tear every 5 minutes, and I wouldn't be crying, but the tears would just keep coming out. And it probably was a condition that I got into because of over consuming information, over consuming technology. Yeah, so that's something which you really have to be watchful about, especially if you have young kids growing up. You have to bring this culture in them that it's not always about using technology, it's also about being disconnected from that. And the best way to do it is leading by example. Yeah. Let's go to the fourth point. It's again connected to health, which is the physical strain that it creates, the technology use that we go through, the grind that it puts on our physical state and abilities and the conditions. It's a huge toll on us. And one of the things that I can tell you, one of the experience that I had was, because of overusing technology, I ended up wearing this band on my wrist for a long period of time. I was unable to move my wrist because of the overuse of the mouse and the scrolls that we keep doing every day, and that resulted in a really bad pain, and I was really unable to move my wrist without any kind of support like this. So that's again a very important reason. In the long run, it will affect you, and that's why you should keep disconnecting yourself from technology. And another really bad experience that I had was, I constantly started getting very bad neck pain because of the direction of the way I used to put in my monitors, and due to the constant hours of work or hours of technology use that I used to have, the constant consumption of mostly unwanted information and entertainment, that created a real bad stress on my neck. So physical strain and stress is another huge thing which we need to be watchful about, and that's a good enough reason for us to be disconnected from technology. Yeah. The fifth thing, because of overuse of technology, it's really a great tool, no denying that, but because of the kind of the instant gratification mindset that it creates, because of everything you can actually get instantly, right? You get maybe 1 hour delivery, you get same day delivery, 1 day delivery, whatever you want, you actually can instantly get it online. And this creates an instant gratification mindset in your life goals, in what you want to achieve, and you can really get very quickly frustrated if you don't get it within the short term. And anything great that you want to achieve can only be done over long term, because again, the compounding effect that it creates, the everyday activities, everyday task that you put in, that creates over time, has greater value than expecting short-term returns. Yeah, so this can give you a real mindset shift. If you are not disconnecting from technology, you start feeling that everything should happen instantly, and you start expecting the same. So that's something you need to be really watchful about. So these are the 5 big things that you need to be constantly aware of, and these are important things if you actually look at it. Just the health and the wellness reason that you can attach to for disconnecting from technology itself should be a motivating factor to constantly keep disconnecting yourself. Yeah. So now let's look at how to deal with it. I'll only focus on mostly because it's mostly about the mobile usage that we have. I'll just talk about 3 things that I have adopted, which is really giving good disconnect and good time for myself to focus on important things. The first thing is look for the do not disturb mode on your mobiles and gadgets. Yeah, I'm sure both the Apple devices, iPhones and the Android devices both has this feature, and it's a great feature to use whenever you want to focus, whenever you want that time for yourself and for your family. You should start using this feature, do not disturb mode. And another great thing is you will not miss out on the incoming calls from your own contacts. It will definitely not showcase call which is coming from a different number, but even if the same number calls you twice within a set period of time, you will still get the call. So you will not be missing out on any important or urgent calls. Yeah, so and you can still keep your focus. So it's a great way to be disconnected from technology that you're using. Let's go to the second thing. This is something I recently found. One of my teachers, they told me this, and if you're really excited to know about this, just put in the comment below that you are excited, or after learning about it, just type in your comments here saying if it really helped or not. Okay, I just want to show you my mobile. I'm not sure if you can see it. Probably I'll share a screenshot as well. On Facebook, when you go to settings on the Facebook, you will see something called your time on Facebook. Your time on Facebook. I hope this is the same kind of menu item that you'll see for Android and iOS, but I'm using an Android smartphone. When you go to your time on Facebook, there are lots of options that you'll see here. One is see your time, manage your time, get more from your time, and control your notifications. Okay, so first you go to the see time, and because of using this feature, if you can really see here, yeah, last week my usage was 11 minutes every day on an average. 11 minutes is what I've used every day on Facebook. And because of using this feature, I've brought it down to 5 minutes. So 5 minutes every day, that's all I'm using now on Facebook. It's a really great platform to be connected with your people, friends and all. But otherwise, I don't really see any great point doing that. So try this out, set your time. And another great feature is you can set this quiet mode. Yeah, you can set this quiet mode on. You can schedule quiet mode, and whenever it's on, let's see if I can turn it on now. Whenever you turn this on, and when you launch Facebook, you will start seeing that you're in quiet mode. So I haven't scheduled that properly, but once you schedule it, you will see that Facebook shows that you are in quiet mode and you cannot use the app. You can anyway turn it off anytime that you want, but at that moment it's a constant reminder that you've been overusing Facebook, and this is a really important time where you should focus on something else. And that screen which says that you are in quiet mode is a great reminder for you. Yeah, so if this is a good enough comment to save tons of time for you every day and through the week, through the month, just comment and say it was amazing. Yeah. And Instagram also has similar features. It doesn't block you from using, but when you go to this menu, when you go to this menu item on Instagram, there is this your activity. Yeah, and on your activity you have a tab called time, and this time it again shows how much time you're spending on Instagram every day on an average. So if you found this really useful, do let me know how are you going to use technology wisely so that you get time for yourself, so that you can really focus on things that are important to you, that are really urgent and can make a difference in your life. Yeah, so having said that, do subscribe to my channel so that I can keep sharing such important things which can help you grow into the best version of yourself, and I can be a part of this journey of yours. Yeah, so thank you very much. Do like and comment and subscribe if you found value in this. I'll be really happy to serve you better. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Yeah, bye.